You want to do this verse of the day, or do you doing your top 5 Andrè verses?
Yeah, I think we covered a lot of them
Eh.
already, but
I want to hear what you got.
I think the first verse from Babylon I would put at 5 off AT.
A lot of people love that verse.
It's a special verse, so I would go Babylon number 5. I have the verse on Get Up, Get Out at number 4.
Okay.
I feel like that was his kind of coming out party that really didn't get recognized because guy in the front just
I don't recall ever graduating at all.
Right. Number 3, I'm going to go International Players Anthem because when I look at the verse in a vacuum, it's very how about this? International Players Anthem and what Cole just did on First Person Shooter, very comparable things. It's like, oh no, biggest moment, biggest stage, seize the moment, grabbed the mic and destroyed it. And so I think International Players Anthem would be number 3. I think number 2 is probably the Aquemini verse, the long verse, the actual full 16-bar verse.
His first verse.
His first verse needs some words, like need some hope, like the words, baby, if or probably. It's like I never heard somebody say it like that. I was like, whoa. I was like, it hit me.
That's the quotable from the 5 Mic album.
It hit me different when he said that, you know. But for me, Mike, that thought process first.
That's the one that changed everything for him.
That's the Andrè that I know, that I revere. It started with that verse, and it's like
you didn't have the Elevators verse in there.
No. That's top 10. So is the Black Ice verse. I think the Elevators verse gets overrated sometimes because I really do think that song is more about the beat and the hook, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like that thought process verse. Yeah, as an outcast, I was born, wasn't warned of the harm that would come to meet me like life. But yet life then sent me through a lot of ups and downs like I ain't nothing. Like Elevators, but I ain't the one that's pushing the buttons. I got off at the 13th floor when they told me that it wasn't one. They said it skipped the 12 to 14. Still smoking, still drinking. Now I'm sitting on the Lincoln 4 a.m. thinking that in reality the world is like a ball full of players. We trapped off in this maze with walls made of layers, and only prayer is the tightest game that you can have. The devil's taking a swing that might explain the broken glass, but my crystal ball see my pistol fall to the wayside. Nobody would die in crops and robbers when we used to play, right? Only thing we feared was Williams Wayne. Never thought about hitting licks or slinging cane.
Never thought I'd
be the one to give into abortion. Label me murderer because my ass is scorching hot from the Glock that sits under my seat. Yeah, it's real fucked up that my folks come to get me. And it's like that. That was the song where he came out. And think about how many of the songs that he even referenced that hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Like
they're probably already working on them.
13th Floor hadn't come out yet. Elevators hadn't come out yet. He referenced Players Ball. You know what I'm saying? It was like that MC moment where it's like, oh no, he's got the bars, he's got the flow, he's got the connectivity. This guy's got everything. That's when I realized it's like, oh no, we got one of the best MCs right here.
That's when I realized that too. And he did that a lot. I mean, when he did the Keep on Holding On like Goody Mo, because there's a better day tomorrow on Benz or Beamer, like Keep on Holding On is an unreleased Goody Mob song.
Okay, so I was actually bringing up the Benz or the Beamer verse came to my mind too. Like his second verse, it's just they're going back and forth.
Deep in the dungeon
for these many months, amongst the dungeon dragon as we passing around them blunts. Had to cut them out like she is, but for years I used to burn them, getting deep off in my thoughts just to get shit off my sternum. Chest, I never played but made many a moves. I still blame it on the session because I can't remember the dues. I guess for me getting the Benz is out of the question. The world is yelling hootie hoo, but in my pocket nothing but gum and lint.
I think his Hootie Hoo verse is a strong verse too. I had that one written down.
No,
too.
Big Boy's verse on Hootie Hoo is better than me. Big Boy's got the verse on Hootie Hoo to me, so it's like, no, I'm not giving you that. The Rose